Hey friends, it's Dominique from the Pixie Planner. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because, as you've seen in the title, I am going to be moving into my undated large passion planner for the academic year, and I want to show you how I'm going to be setting it up. So if you've been watching me for any length of time, you'll know that I've been using this undated classic, or now called large, passion planner, and I've absolutely been loving all of the room in here. But I feel like I want to just have a fresh start, and with the academic year now approaching and the end of spring, it feels like a fresh beginning, and I want to go ahead and do that setup within my planner as well. This is their newest undated planner that they've launched recently, and the cover is just this gorgeous deep blue green. And as Passion Planner usually does, they've teamed up with an amazing organization that provides clean water for countries in need. So every planner purchase, they do give $1 towards that organization. So I highly recommend checking out an undated passion planner, not only because it's a beautiful cover that they have, but of course the cause is just amazing as always. So before I open her up, I want to just show you some things that I'm going to be using within my planner. I have here, because it is an undated planner, I have some date covers that I purchased from Planning by Shannon. I already started using some in my other classic, so I'm going to make sure that I carry these over to my new planner. And it's just nice to have, I know I can handwrite it in, but it's just nice to have it look a little bit more neat. And I just love the simplicity and the font of her stickers here. So I'm going to be using these. I have these clear dots from, let me see if I can give you a better look at it. There we go. These clear dots from ERIN CONDREN, and I've had these forever, but I figured, you know what, I need to start using these up. So I'm going to be using that to keep track of birthdays and anniversaries and such. Then for setting up my very first month of July, I have this gorgeous monthly kit from Planning by Shannon, so I'm going to set that up. And then again, some ERIN CONDREN stickers that I've had just laying around that I want to make use of, so I am also going to be keeping these within this planner. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I almost forgot to show you some printables that I'm going to be using in my planner. So what I have here for the first one, I'll put these aside. So the first printable that I'm going to be using is one that I created myself. And if you've watched some of my most recent videos, you'll have seen that I've talked a lot about how I've been doing my goal setting with practice on focusing mind, body, heart, and I try to include a project in there as well. So my most recent video, I give you a better walkthrough of what this entails, so I will link that in the cards above. But I just wanted to show you that this is going to now be going into my planner. And I just cut it down a little bit so it fit a little bit better within the back pages. So I'm going to be sticking that in, and then I have another printable here for habit trackers, and this I got off of clementinecreative.co.za, and I will have that linked below. But I just was Googling free habit tracker printables, and I came across this one, and I just love the design and the simplicity of it. You can go ahead and mark the days up there, and I'm going to be keeping track of all of my habits within the back of my planner. I only cut down 6 of them right now. I'm going to start with 6 months, make sure that I'm really good about it, and then the rest that I printed up will go into the back. So that's a quick run through of what is going in this planner. Now let's open her up. It's just so fresh and brand new. I absolutely love the start of a brand new planner. And they do have the color now within the front pages. I'll give you a quick peek here. For the previous one, it was just black and gray, so they now do have some color, which is nice. And so here I already did a rough kind of outline of my passion roadmap, and I already decided on what my game changer is going to be. So with my 3 months here, I am working on growing my YouTube channel, and so that is going to be what I really focus on as my game changer goal. So moving forward in this planner, I am going to be focusing within my monthly and within my weekly on how I can best grow my YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is start jotting down all of my ideas for this goal. Okay, so here is a quick look at my game changer goal. And again, I am focusing on growing my YouTube channel, and I went ahead and I put my due date for January 1st. So for the next 6 months, this is what I am really going to be working on and trying to get in the habit of batch filming and editing my video content. I also have started doing a little bit of content scheduling within my calendar, but I want to research better ways to maybe organize that and then designate a binder just for that. So this is what I'm going to be working on again for the next 6 months. Let's go ahead and flip to the next page, which is a look at the years coming up. So we've got 19, 20, 21, 22. I just wrote down here, this section is going to be used to keep track of birthdays, sick time, anniversaries, vacation time, and that is where these dots are going to be coming into play, because I'm going to go ahead and stick one over whatever date is used for whatever event. So I'm looking forward to making use of these finally. Flipping into the next page, we have the first month. So I had mentioned that I have this kit from Planning by Shannon, and I'm going to go ahead and get this set up so that way I can start writing in my days for July. Okay, so there is July all set up, and I absolutely love that these kits give me kind of like a nice blank slate. So that way, if I did want to change out the title of these boxes, I can go ahead and do so. I'm not limited to just what the title is within the planner, which is these sections right here. So I do love that it gives me kind of a blank slate, and I think it's adorable how in her kit she includes some special holidays or events during the week. Of course, Harry Potter's birthday, always have to mark that down. So that is July setup. I will be going back to this at another time to finish setting up my appointments and events that I have going on. we will go ahead now and flip to the start of the week. And so all of the months are located in the front, which I do really like that a lot. So it's a little bit less flipping around once it's kind of all set up. So the first week here, I'm just going to go ahead and put in my very first July sticker. And as I had mentioned, I really just love the simplicity of these stickers and the font. So it's nice to just kind of have that just looking a little bit more neat instead of worrying about handwriting or anything like that being messy. So my first week is good to go. Let's flip to the back pages now. So what I've decided to do with these back pages, and if you have seen my setup for the beginning of the year, it will definitely look a little bit different. I will link that video up in the cards so that way you can kind of see where I started in January and where I am going to be moving to now. So the first 4 pages I have designated for my goals, and this is where it's going to be what I had showed you here in the beginning, the 12-week plan that I have set for myself. So since it is every 3 months, I'm going to be needing 4 pages. So this way I have that reminder in my planner with me all the time. So that way I can kind of see what the game plan is supposed to be for each week. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick this in my planner. Okay, so my goal plan is all set, and this is the first time I'm using double-sided tape, and we'll have to see how this goes. I think it's going to be pretty sturdy, and it's a lot easier than those disgusting glue sticks that just get everywhere. Well, I managed to get things everywhere. So I've got my first one in. Now I'm going to actually just keep the tab here, so that way I have my places designated. But after that, I am going to be putting in my monthly habit trackers. So like I had mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm only going to be putting in 6 months to start, to make sure that I am liking it, and that way I'm not wasting too many pages. At least if I am not liking it, I can always go ahead and just put like a blank page on top of it to cover it up. But I'm only going to start with 6 months, so I'm going to go ahead and get those in there now as well. Okay, so here are the 6 months of my habit trackers. And I have to say, I am super happy that I decided to print up a habit tracker. I get so lazy with having to draw them out that I end up not doing them at all. But the font, the design on this is just so adorable, and I think this is going to be a great addition to my back pages. Again, I will leave the information down below if you're interested in printing up some of your own. So I have my goals that are going to be in the very beginning. So after that last weekly, I have my 12-week plan that is going to be going for each 3 months. And then it goes right into my habit tracker. And again, I did just the 6 months. I'm gonna leave some empty pages though for the remaining 6 months just in case I wanna go ahead and add those in. And then I'm gonna have here a to buy list where I'm gonna be putting what I'm wanting and what I'm needing. And that's gonna be geared more towards like my YouTube items. So any equipment or even looking into any applications for editing apps. So I'm going to be keeping ideas and everything on this page here. Then the rest of it, I'm going to be leaving blank just for note taking. So I watch a lot of video courses online just on how to better edit YouTube videos, and with the books that I'm reading for self-improvement, personal development, I want to have plenty of note pages so that way I can jot down whatever it is that I want. So that is it for the back pages. I am going to be keeping these extra stickers that I had showed you and these back pockets so that way I always have them on hand and I can use them as needed. So that is it, guys. That is a quick look at how I am setting up my passion planner for the academic year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'll do my best I can to answer. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. I appreciate y'all so very much. I'll see you again soon in my next video. Bye.